A heart-filled moment followed by worry. We showed you this moment of father and daughter finally reunited only on Wink News. Logan Alef surprised his 5-year-old Lilah after fighting Hamas in Israel for more than a month.
Yeah, we met Logan days after the deadly attack on the Gaza Strip in October. Logan felt obligated to drop everything, leave his family, his friends, and defend his homeland of Israel. 7 weeks have passed since the war started, and as that happens, a deal to free hostages taken into Gaza could be close. Hello, I'm Russ McCaskey.
I'm Amanda Hall. On the top of the list for people to be moved out, babies. Now, dozens of premature Palestinian babies are safe after evacuating to Egypt, but not all made it. Wink News anchor Chris Safati joins us live in the newsroom. Chris, what happened to the babies?
Well, 8 of those babies, Amanda, did not survive the journey. Doctors say it was due to a lack of medicine and a lack of electricity at the hospital. At the same time, the Hamas-controlled Ministry of Health claims more than 13,000 Palestinians, including more than 5,000 children, have been killed since the start of the war. More than 200 hostages, including 10 Americans, are believed to be being held in Gaza right now. A possible deal to free them may include a 3 to 5 day ceasefire that would facilitate the release of dozens of women and children kidnapped from Israel in exchange for Palestinian women and children currently in Israeli prisons. Israeli forces, claim they have more evidence that Hamas used Gaza's largest hospital as a command and control center. They released video you're seeing here of a fortified tunnel, 180 feet long and 33 feet deep, they say ran under the hospital. And there's this video that Israel says shows hostages being dragged inside the hospital, that same hospital, during the deadly attack when this started on October the 7th.
By now, the truth is clear. Hamas wages war from hospital, wages terror from hospital.
Still, at this point, there is not enough food, water, or medicine entering the coastal territory as thousands of Gazans continue to flee south as Israel tightens its grip coming in from the north. That means soldiers fighting for Israel have a lot ahead of them. But one of those soldiers is back home here in Fort Myers right now. Wink News reporter Claire Galt in the studio. Claire, you talked to the whole family.
That's right, Chris. I've been sharing Logan's story with you since he left Southwest Florida for Israel days after the Hamas sneak attack. One time we actually heard gunfire in the background as we FaceTimed him. He texted me Friday telling me he was coming home to surprise his wife and his daughter for his little girl's 5th birthday party, and he invited me to come. Lilah was so excited, and so was his wife, Sarah. She told me having Logan home is everything, even if it is only for a short time.
Silly giggles, hugs, and smiles.
Hey, are you being shy, silly?
Sunday, Logan Alef, his wife Sarah, and his daughter Lilah were together as a family for the first time in what felt like forever. And it felt good.
I'm right here, and it's great to be here. Great to be back.
As time has gone on, it's definitely been harder. There's been times where she's, asked for him or wanted him.
Logan came home to Fort Myers to surprise Sarah and Lilah for her 5th birthday. Right after Hamas attacked Israel, Logan left his family behind to go to Israel to fight. Sarah told me she had a tough time coming to terms with Logan's leaving.
Definitely didn't want it to happen. Tried to stop it for a little bit. Ultimately knew I couldn't and that it was going to happen anyway, but it was very hard. It was a very, very hard first week, for sure.
Sarah knows her husband's decision was difficult too, but he said he knew his wife and daughter would be safe in Southwest Florida and felt he had to go defend his family in Israel.
I was in the Special Forces Counterterrorism Unit many years ago. I'm back in the same group with, a couple of my good friends, and it's just something we have to do. It's a duty.
So when Logan went to war, Sarah took on the job of mom and dad.
I won the wife lottery.
The past month has been exhausting, emotionally and physically, taking on getting her to school, me going to work at school, picking her up, tutoring, getting home. I leave the house at 6:30 and I'm home at 6, and then get her ready for bed, go to bed and do it all over again.
Sarah will have help this week. She's happy, and so is Lilah.
You can look. You can look.
Yes, baby?
There's a chance Logan is going back to Israel to fight the terrorists as soon as next week. They both know it'll be hard, probably harder the second time around. He'll call and he'll FaceTime to remind himself of the life, the wife, the daughter he gets to come home to. When Logan told me The bad guys are gone.
Wonderful, peaceful life. I get to go fishing and hang out with my wife and just spend time with my daughter.
Logan and Sarah told me they're going to try to spend this Thanksgiving week not thinking about what comes next. They're going to watch movies, they're going to make dinners, maybe they'll go on some walks, really just enjoy each other and treasure each and every moment together. Because if and when Logan goes back to war, Sarah will return to worrying about her husband, who's half a world away, and her little girl right by her side. Russ.